Hey y'all, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Before I tap in and like turn on the camera, I have so much to say, and then by the time I turn the camera off, I find that I'm nervous. It's why, like, if you saw me in real life, you'll be like, "Oh my gosh, she's got so much personality, and you should do movies. You should do the." No, I can't, because once the camera comes on, I'm like, I don't know what to do with my hands, right? Because it's like, this is just me. It's like, it's just me. Like, this is just who I am. Um, but I don't know how to turn it on and off. It's just me all the time. I turn it on and off when I feel like I don't want to be bothered, or when I feel like my energy is depleted. You know, when the energy is depleted, I just turn it off. And even if you put a camera in front of my face and then you be like, hey, you can make lots of money. If I don't feel like turning the energy back on, I don't feel like. So that's why I couldn't be an actress, because I just can't do the whole, all right, action, do it. And I guess it's like, well, maybe you could, because, like, well, I was a bartender and a server for many years, mostly bartending. Um, and I did turn it on because I knew that, like, if I didn't turn it on, I wasn't gonna make no money. So, eh. And then, you turn it on as an actress, you're getting way more money than bartending. So, although I made this money as a bartender, but like if you're an actress, you're getting like way more money. So I guess you could turn it on, because it's like, you know what I mean? If I could turn it on then, knowing that at the end of the day it was a hefty paycheck, then I guess I could turn it on for a camera too. But I don't know. Maybe the difference is, like, people are handing you a script and saying do this, as opposed to you kind of turning on who you are naturally. Because, like, what if you get a script and you're like, I don't agree with this girl? You have to sell it regardless. You know what I mean? And I guess the difference is, like, when I was bartending, it's like I'm actually just being me. So there's nothing to agree with. It's just like, do I feel like sharing my colors today or do I not? Yes, I do, because I want a hefty paycheck. But that's not why I'm here. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to say this: date and marry that single mother. Absolutely. Absolutely. Look at this. Okay. Whoa. Uh oh. Hold up. Something happened. Y'all, I'm going to do something. Close your eyes. What happened? I'm not going for that effect. What happened? Seriously, y'all, this ain't even a. This ain't a. I don't know. I don't like that. Let me see something. It's making me look super shiny. Let me see. Let's see. I don't know, y'all. Something happened. I was looking more like me, but now I'm looking more like thee or she. I don't know. But anyway, yes. Let's get back to the point. Date and marry that single mother. Oh wait, hold up. What's that? Oh, I touched the brightness button. Let me see. Oh, look at that. Oh, look, y'all. I didn't know I could do that. I like that. Because I want to show me, like the real me. Can you see me? Mm, that's me. Like, that's the real me. Oh, but now I see, like, there's a thing. You can, like, make the thing brighter. I'm discovering this with y'all. And then you can make it, like, super bright. Like, look. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. Why would you want to disguise your melanin? That's crazy. Anyway, thank you for going on that journey with me. Yes, marry, okay, date and marry that single mother. There are lots of people telling you you shouldn't, and there are lots of people telling you lots of reasons why you shouldn't. But I just kind of want to delve into what we're actually talking about, right? So if you're talking about a woman that you see on the street, you see her with children, You see that she's physically your type, but she got these children, so you go, no, no harm, no foul. Who cares? She never knew that you existed. She's over here dealing with her children. She ain't think about you. You looked at her. You was like, oh, maybe I could. And then you saw her with children. Then you was like, nah, I can't. Okay, that's fine. No harm, no foul. She ain't think about you anyway, right? So then I got to wonder, like, what exactly are we talking about? What is the conversation about? I probably should have did this before I got started, but then like you be like, oh, this is good, and then you get started recording, you be like, oh, this ain't good. So anyway, that's what I'm going through. So okay, so scenario A, you saw her out with children. He was like, nah, that ain't my cup of tea. No harm, no foul. Like I said, she never knew you existed. She's fine. You're fine because you saw her and then you made an educated decision. Nope, not for me. Then let's go scenario B. You meet her, you meet a woman, you talk to her, then come find out she got children, right? Let's say she have more than what you like, right? Because some men will say, I'll date women with children, but if as long as it's like one or two, right? But never mind. Let's get back to a woman with children, period. That's not your cup of tea. You don't want that. Okay, cool. So you see the woman, you talk to her, like again, first scenario, you saw her, she had children, you good on that. You meet her, she didn't have her children, you talk with her. Come to find out she has children, you go, ooh. So if we're talking about that, you still don't know her, right? You still don't know her. This was just one conversation. She seemed pleasant enough. But then you find out she has children. Then you said to her, oh, children is not really my cup of tea. Still no harm, no foul, because she doesn't really know you. You don't really know her. There's no time invested. And then let's say that you were so physically attracted to her that you say, hey, I really, I like you, but I don't date to marry women with children. But if you want that back blown out, I can do that for you. Like, let's say you proposition, you say, hey, listen, I may not date to marry you, but I do want to let you know that if you need some stress relief and you need a stress reliever, I'm your guy. I can help you with that. I won't date to marry. I won't ever marry a woman with children, but I can help you relieve some stress if you need. That's still no harm, no foul, because guess what you're doing? Being completely honest with her. Then she gets to make an educated decision. She gets to say, yeah, I might take you up on it. Because there's some women out here that say, hey, that's fine with me. Because no, what is it? Fair exchange ain't no robbery, right? So you put your cards on the table. I don't necessarily recommend that because I know how women are wired. And eventually, if you are really great at intimacy time, a woman is eventually going to be like, we've been doing this. It's been going well. We fit well together. We are, we mesh well together. All the things, like we're vibing really well. What's next? Most women, dare I say all women, at some point, if we're doing that thing and it's going well, we're going to be like bored because we're going to be like, okay, this was fun. What next? Like, I don't want to be doing this forever. And then at some point, like anyway, so I say women shouldn't even, because listen, I could go into a whole different scenarios, which would then themselves branch off into 100 different scenarios, because that's how my mind works. So let me stay on track. Okay. Even if you are talking with the girl, we're still in scenario B, 2. Even if you're talking with the girl and you say, oh my gosh, I do like you, you're cool, but um, I don't really like women with children, but I can help you relieve some stress. And she may say, I do need some stress relief. I may take you up on that offer. No harm, no foul. Guess why? Because you've been honest and you have said, how you feel and how your life is set up and what you want. No harm, no foul. Nobody's mad. I guess my question would be, if you're talking about a woman that you have actually taken the time, like she hasn't hidden her children. You knew she had children from gate. She hasn't hidden her children. And now she's going, hey, what's going on with us? Let's say that y'all have been intimate. And then she's going, hey, what's going on with us? And then you go, I'll never marry you, girl. I don't date to marry women with children. Now you effed up. Now you messed up because you wasted her time. You knew she had children from Gates. She never hid them from you, right? Because if she hid them from you, she never told you she had children until you fell in love with her. And then she was like, oh, by the way, I have children. Then, yeah, you have a right to be upset. But if we're talking about just you going, oh, just, I don't date women with children, it's like, okay, I can't think of a single mother who is begging men who don't want them to please date and marry them. Right? You don't want us. That's so cool. I think the problem that we're having is, why are you weaponizing it? And I heard it said, you guys who don't want to date a woman with children, y'all want so bad for nobody else to want us. And it's like, why? And then I'm gonna go even further and say, stop. Put it down. Get some help. Right? Just stop. Right? Date that woman. Because okay, so I'm sorry, let me back up. So we in scenario B, you put it off on the table. Now she gets to make an educated decision. Scenario C was where I was talking like, you've been dating this woman, you all have been intimate. Let's say you've even met the children. I know we'll say, well, she shouldn't have brought her children, but we're talking about an actual relationship, right? That she was in. Y'all have decided to be in a relationship. If you knew this was your stance from the beginning, you just shouldn't have wasted her time at all. If you knew that the only thing standing between you and the altar and her was the children, then you should have put it out there on Front Street so that she could have understood what she was getting herself into, instead of taking up her time, her space, and then deciding, you know what, people gonna open their mouth, they gonna be like, oh my gosh, as if you didn't have a mouth that you could say, yeah, I get it, she does have a lot of children, and maybe she even have a lot of baby daddies, but I've never been loved this way. I've never been loved this good. So unless you plan on coming into my life and loving me the way this woman loves me, please have several seats and be several quiets. Okay, so you have a mouthpiece too. So yes, people will say all kinds of things. But if when you get behind closed doors, this woman is treating you like you deserve to be treated, and you're treating her like she deserves to be treated. You have shown up in her life, done all the things she needs, and then she's shown up in your life and done all the things you need. The only thing is stopping you is people gonna be looking at you and going, she got a lot of kids. Because theirs is the only mouth that works. Your mouth don't work. You don't have a mouthpiece to where you can say, hey, I know y'all, I know, trust me, I know she got kids. Children, I don't even like calling them kids, y'all. I don't even know why I'm doing that. I don't like calling children kids, because a kid is a baby goat, okay? Let's call them children, please, and reattach ourselves on the level in which they deserve. Let's stop looking at them as baby goats. Let's stop calling them bad. Let's stop putting things on them when we don't care what we put in them. Let's just evolve. I should say devolve into who we were before we became who we never were meant to be, right? So let's devolve back into who we were before the BS, right? Okay, so anyway, because that's another discussion for another day. So listen, if we're talking about scenario C, where you have met this woman, vetted this woman, she fits you and your lifestyle very well. Let's say your family has met her. Let's say her family has met you. Let's say everybody's like, yes. Everybody's waiting on the wedding date, right? Is it really going to be the thing that you would say, I would, but she got children. I would, but she got kids. And it would be much easier for me to fall into the life of a woman who doesn't have children than for me to fall into this life for this woman who does have children, because it would just be easier, on so many levels for so many reasons. But you've already meshed with this woman, and you've already decided that you really like this woman, and you would give her up. This is the best loving, cooking, catering to, all the things that you've ever experienced. You would give that up just because she has children. Really? You would? Interesting. Okay. So then you, sir, because here's the thing, too. If you don't have children, again, you really You can do whatever you want because you're going to go after that woman that a lot of men are going after because she doesn't have children. And to those women that don't have children, baby, keep on stepping, keep on doing your thing. I'm very proud of you. Good for you. You did what a lot of us couldn't, myself included. We're very proud of you. This is a great thing. I never come and say anything against women who don't have children. What I would say to you, sir, especially if you have children, that woman, see that man that don't have children, he can go after her. We'll call her, what's a single name? We'll call her Sheila. No, we're not gonna call her Sheila. I'm telling my age of that one. We'll call her Tawny. We'll call her Tawny. So Tawny has no children. Go after Tawny, right? Go ahead, go after Tawny. Because you can get Tawny, you, sir, with no children. We'll call you Robert. Robert, you can go get Tawny because you don't have no children. She don't have no children. So now we're just working off of physical attraction and compatibility. Okay. Robert, go get Tawny. But you, matter of fact, I shouldn't even call you Robert. I should call you Deontay. I should call you Deontay. Deontay, you don't have any children. Tawny doesn't have any children. Tawny and Deontay sitting in the tree, KISSING, because gonna come love, then marriage, then the baby carriage, right? That makes sense because Deontay don't have no children, Tawny don't have no children. They should get together. But you, Robert, okay, I need you to relax because you have children as well. So not only do you have children, which means if you're not with a baby mama, which you shouldn't be because you're in the dating pool, because we're talking to people who are in the dating pool. So Robert, you have children, okay? You may want Tawny. Absolutely, honey. She is bad, body snatch. She is, and she's a career woman. She got her own everything, Miss Independent. She's doing her thing, right? Robert, you can go after Tawny. Absolutely. It's your right. Do you, right? And maybe, Robert, you only have one child, but Robert, you have one child, right? Tawny doesn't have any. And she is the pick of the litter. Everybody's going after Tawny. Get it, Tawny. Do your thing, okay? You're a baddie. Y'all, please, if y'all can help my stomach growling. I haven't eaten today. And I took this tonic that's like cleansing my liver and stuff. So it is cinnamon. It's cinnamon, ground ginger, turmeric, apple cider vinegar, honey, lemon, and grapefruit juice. And I mix it all up and I take it. All right, so pardon me if you hear my stomach growl. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do a part 2 and a part B. So I said a part 2 and a part B. I'm gonna have to do to be continued, right? Because okay. So remember now, we got Tawny, we got Robert, we got Deontay. I'll be back.